Pretty much my entire life growing up, I saw what it was like to not have money. And I knew at a very young age I didn't want that for myself and my family when I got older. So I was very motivated to be successful in life, and I was fortunate to believe that the best way to make that happen was to have my own business. Hi, I'm Kevin of Nitro Marketing. I grew up on a farm in a small town up in Iowa. My first business I started was actually at the age of 12, selling used golf balls out of our backyard. And I recruited my little 7-year-old little brother to be my salesman, and we made a little over $2,000 a year doing that. And I got my first taste of what it was like to be an entrepreneur and to have control over how I made money. So now that we help people start their own online business, they keep sharing the same stories of the experience they had up to the point of meeting us and learning what we have to share with them. Is that they're always out there looking for the next greatest thing. It's what people want to hear. They want to buy into that dream of do no work but make all the money. Unfortunately, that's not reality. In many cases, what they're selling you is something that worked in the past, but it's already reached its peak, and now by the time that they're sharing with you, it's on its decline. Now you have to find the next thing to jump to start trying to make an income. And all you're doing is chasing fad after fad, and you've done nothing but create yourself a job where you're always working to figure out how you're going to make that next dollar. So I have my own get-rich-quick story of I launched a site, and in the first 6 weeks it did over $102,000 in sales. However, you also heard the story that led up to that. In my case, I had to go through a lot of trial and error because there was no systems or there was no mentors to go learn from, because we were all learning how to make money on the internet back then, how to sell products online. Even in my very first business, when I was 12 years old, I had the vision of how I was going to turn that little business in our backyard selling used golf balls into a worldwide empire selling used golf balls through catalogs, and I was going to have this network of ways to collect balls and everything else. I've always believed that if I was going to put my time and effort into something, I wanted to be something that was going to last for the long term, provide not today, tomorrow, but for months and years on. I got online at the school computer trying to figure out how can I make money online. And I started to put together a system that I could start following in the future. After a while, I was referred to an author. He had no idea how to sell his information online. He spent well over $10,000 to have a site created for himself and is doing at best $200 to $300 a month. I launched that site. In our first 6 weeks, we did over $102,000. And since that time, that was in 2001, I've never done less than 5 figures a month. And we quickly got to the point of doing over $1 million a year, and have continued on since then to this point right now where we're on pace by the end of this year, it's 2008, we'll be doing over $1 million a month.